What's up, guys? And today I am going to be giving you guys 3 tips on how to become a better gorilla tag player. Now, I'd say myself and my skill at gorilla tag from 1 to 10 has to be like a 6.5 or 7 maybe, I don't know. I'm not the best at the game, but I do know a couple tips that will help you get better at these 3 things. 3 tips for 3 things pretty much. Alright, let's start with tip number 1. Okay, so tip number 1 is going to be ground, like running on the ground like this. Like running like that. But obviously if you're new, you're not gonna like run like I just did. Not saying I'm that great at the running, but all you need to do to get better at running or ground is just putting this here, this, putting your hands in front of each other like this. Try to stay off the ground, like keep your thing off the ground, or else you're not going anywhere. You're just gonna like slide across the floor. So just do this, and once you get the hang of it, you can go faster, and then eventually faster. And yeah, like I said, I'm not the best at ground, but I just know that that is definitely a tip to get you better at it. And once you perfect that, you can be absolutely extremely fast. Alright, tip 2 now. Yeah! Tip 2. Alright, tip 2 is pretty much wall running, aka wall climbing. Kind of the same thing, but a little different. The way I learned to wall climb first is actually, if you go to this wall over here, it's all the way in this corner. You just gotta act like you're Frozone. If y'all don't know who that is, picture of him on the screen. He's from The Incredibles, but so he moves like this. Obviously, I don't really wall climb like this, but it helps. Kind of the Frozone way, it does sort of help. Look at how far I am up. But yeah, that does help. And in order to do that, you have to perfect sticking to the wall. So I would try like sticking to the wall like this and seeing how long you can stick. Because if you can stick like that was not good. But this is way better. And then once you perfect that, you'll be able to wall climb, and then eventually you'll go from that to wall running. Alright, now for wall running, after you perfect the wall climb like this, then you start to wall run. That was not the best attempt. Let me retry that. Alright, so once you go from wall climbing like this, then you go to wall running like this. That was kind of mid, but whatever. Alright, so in order to wall run, obviously you have to be good at wall climbing, or else you can't get up the wall to even wall run. So how I learned is I practiced quite a bit, but I would say ever since I started sticking to the walls and getting good at that, honestly, that pretty much perfects walls. Like that does it for the walls. If you can stick to the wall pretty well, then they're pretty much good. And then all you have to do to wall run is like stick to the wall, push yourself up a little bit, and then move across the wall like that. So that's it for tip 2. Now we're heading on to tip 3. And tip 3 is branching, which I'm not that bad at, but I just have to get a good place to start. Let's actually go over here. Let's go to the stump real quick. So obviously you're probably watching this video because you're a beginner. If you aren't, then there's one more thing for branching that is more for like players better than beginners, I would say. Not that good, but better. All you have to do is you just have to get a good hop from anywhere. Like you have to be able to jump far. Obviously I have like kind of long arms, but you just have to get a good start from the jump, boom, hit the branch, and then start branching. It's kind of hard to do a tip for branching, because honestly you just gotta like I said, practice a lot, And then eventually, like after you hit off every branch or so, like let's say I go up here, hit off this, I find a new branch to stick on. Obviously there was none over there. But yeah, branching, you just kind of have to like scan. It's sort of like being the quarterback in football. You kind of have to scan the field to see who you gotta throw to. But it's kind of the same thing. You gotta scan the forest map to see what branch to hit next. So you just kind of have to perfect that. And now for the intermediate players, or the players that are a little bit better than beginners, or if you're a beginner and you just mastered that branching, then you can probably do this. This is called scaling. You kind of just do this, like you kind of like hit up. That was bad. You kind of just like I do this. I push my middle finger controller or trigger, so it does this. And then once you have this, I kind of just like push off, but not too hard, because then it doesn't get like, see, like it pushes you out. So you put your hand down and you move up, down, over here, down, up, down. And then once you get quick at it, you'll be better at it, obviously. But that has to do with this video on the 3 tips on how you can get better at Gorilla Tag. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more tips, updates, and different fun things for games. Yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.